I'd like to say great day to the viewing audience. Welcome to Walking in the Spirit, hosted by the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research, Omaha. My name is Stephan Williams, and I will be your host for this day's program. We're going to continue on with our series entitled The Universe by the Pattern. And I would like for those that are viewing this program to get out your Bibles, your notebooks, your pens, your pencils, your highlighters, and study with us. Let's continue on. I'm going to use this chart here right alongside this the tabernacle, okay? I'm going to correlate it with the universe and all the planets in the universe. And this is the greater and more perfect tabernacle. The whole universe is a tabernacle itself, okay? So I'm going to correlate 4 tribes with four planets. The top one is Neptune, is going to correlate that with the tribe of Ephraim. Uranus with the tribe of Reuben. Saturn with the tribe of Judah. And Pluto with the tribe of Dan. Okay? These 4 planets represents the condition that was in Israel. Beside the 9 planets, there are thousands of little planets revolving around the sun called asteroids. And once again, I'm going to use a pictorial illustration right here. You zoom into the tabernacle, the greater, more perfect tabernacle of the universe. Okay. And it has here, it says asteroids, which are these little white like dots going all around. Those are considered asteroids, okay? All right. And these asteroids, there are thousands of little planets revolving around the sun called asteroids. This is likened to thousands of Israelites that were camped around. This is likened to the thousands of Israelites that were camped around the tabernacle, all right? And this is another pictorial illustration, okay, of the standard of the camp of Judah, okay? Which is right here before you enter the gate of the tabernacle here. It is the tribe of Judah here, the lion tribe, okay? And as I just showed as a pictorial illustration here, you have the planet Jupiter, like a type and shadow of Yahshua, and Saturn is a type and shadow of Satan. Okay, they're both here at the bottom portion of the tabernacle here, right before you enter the gate. Okay, each planet on each side. Planet Jupiter, which is likened to Yah's Messiah, okay, is a gas spirit giant. It is placed at the gate of the tabernacle because it represents Yah's Messiah of the tribe of Judah. All right? I need read for me, reader, please. See, correlates it. I need read for me, reader, please. Hebrews, the 7th chapter, 14th verse from the Holy Name Bible, please.
Hebrews 7:14. For it is evident that our Savior sprung out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Thank you, reader. The tribe of Judah, which is the kingship tribe. Planet Saturn The second largest of the planets is also a gas denoting spirit giant. It is placed beside planet Jupiter at the gate because it is a figurative of being the kingship tribe. Judas was from the kingship tribe. See the sins of Judah in Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verses 1 to 23rd verses. Read that for yourself, viewing audience. Once again, Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verses 1 through the 23rd verse. Saturn, okay, which is also right here. They told us straight to Saturn here. Saturn represents the kingship royalty tribe in that it is the most beautiful of all the planets and serves to show Satan or Lucifer in his glorified state. Lucifer was anointed cherub that covered. I need reference reader, please, Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, verses 12 to the 16th verse from the Holy Name Bible, please. I want you to repeat the Holy Name Bible, too. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 28 and 12 through 16 of the Holy Name Bible. Mm-hmm. Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith Yahweh, Thou sealest up the sum full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Elohim. Very precious stones was thy covering, thy sardius, topaz, and the diamond, beryl, and the oxen, and the jasper, and the sapphire, and the emerald, and the copper, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabret and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou was created. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of Elohim. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise thou hast filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Wherefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of Elohim, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire.
Thank you, reader. You can pan right over here to this chart here for the viewing audience, please. All right, now this is pictorial illustration of the father of lies. Has death on top of his head, Satan, Lucifer, the devil, okay, son of perdition, okay. And this is his tabernacle, which is he's the God of the world, not the Heavenly Father. Yahweh, see, Satan is a God and not the creator. Okay, he's also called anointed cherub. He's also called a murderer. He's also called a man of sin, also called a liar, a beast, an accuser of the brethren, okay? This is a pictorial illustration of Lucifer or Satan or the devil or also the dragon, okay? It says, wherever the sons of Yahweh are, okay, and this pictorial illustration of Yahshua Messiah, which had life on his head, spirit, okay, Yahweh, soul, Elohim, I will be what I will to be, body of Yahshua, law and witness, law and prophet. This is this tabernacle here, which says righteousness, revelation, Sabbath, shepherd, banner, provider, healer, righteousness, host. Okay? And this one has delusion and iniquity, number 666, and over here is 888. Okay? Wherever the sons of Yahweh are, Satan presents himself there also. I need read for me, reader, please. Job, the 1st chapter and verse 6 from the Holy Name Bible, please.
Job 1 and 6 out of the Holy Name Bible.
Take your stuff out of there when you're done. Go ahead.
And there was a day when the sons of Elohim came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came along, and Satan came also among them.
Thank you, reader. Jupiter and Saturn, it uses as Jupiter. Jupiter and Saturn, okay, represent the two mysteries that are present at all times. The mystery of Yahweh and the mystery of iniquity. Judas, representing the mystery of iniquity, was one of the 12 that was always with the Messiah. I need read for reader, please, Matthew, the 26th chapter, verse 47, please.
Matthew 26 and 47 out of the Holy Name Bible. And while he yet spake, lo, Judah, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves, from the chief priests to the elders of the people.
Thank you, reader. Therefore, these two planets are representing the kingship tribe, okay? The devil doesn't want to take a back seat. He wants to be king himself. I need read from, excuse me. Look at me, how beautiful I am, which is depicted by planet Saturn, the most beautiful of all the planets of the solar system. This was Lucifer's attitude before he was cast out of heaven. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Elohim. I will sit of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. I need you reader, please, Isaiah the 14th chapter, verses 13 and 14, please.
Isaiah 14, 13 and 14 out of the Holy Name Bible. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of El. I will sit also up on the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Thank you, reader. This is Jupiter and Saturn standing at the gate. Okay, so this is like into Jupiter, it's like into Saturn standing at the gate here. Okay, of the tabernacle here. Okay. Okay. It's like into Jupiter and Saturn, or Yahshua Messiah, or Satan standing here before the entering to the gate of the tabernacle, okay? All right. Jupiter is a gas giant, the largest planet. All right. Let's get a pictorial illustration right here. All right. Just like I said earlier, this is the universe, which is a greater and more perfect tabernacle. Okay. Has the planet Jupiter here. Okay. And the planet Saturn here. Okay. All right. Jupiter is I'm just going to point right here. Jupiter is a gas giant, the largest planet. It is striped planet, has a great red spot. Saturn is a gas giant, the second largest planet, is a striped planet, has a great white spot. Jupiter, when seen in even a small telescope, Jupiter is a remarkable looking body. Its surface shows a great variety of detail, and it is very rich in color with dominant reds and browns and occasional greenish tints. Saturn, the main body of Saturn, is probably similar in all essential features to that of Jupiter, but the belts observed at the surface of Saturn are less marked and less variable than those of Jupiter. There is also much less in the way of red and brown colors, rather due to the equatorial regions of Saturn appears yellow and the polar regions green. Okay? And once again, just wanted to show the pictorial illustration here. Okay? Get close as you can. Of the planet Jupiter and the planet Saturn. All right? Like I say, once again, this is the universe with the planets encased therein. This is the greater and more perfect tabernacle. The universe itself is a tabernacle, okay? Thank you. All right, and this is a pictorial illustration here of the planet Uranus, all right, which is called Father of the Gods, okay? And once again, here's a pictorial illustration here. You got it in there? Which you see one of the planets is in the greater, more perfect tabernacle of the universe, the planet Uranus, all right? Thank you. Uranus, here's a point here. Uranus is one of the most remotely known planets because of its distance from the sun. It receives less than 1/360th the amount of light falling upon the earth. At its strongest, it has the appearance of only a faint star. Under good observing conditions, one can detect a slightly greenish color with markings in forms of faint gray belts appearing at a point parallel to the equator. Uranus has 4 satellites that revolve in the same direction that the planets rotate. It is unique in its sharp inclination or tilt. While other planets are tilted between 3 degrees and 32 degrees, Uranus is tipped over 98 degrees. This means that sometimes we see the planet with its north pole pointed directly at us. Other times we see its equator belt running up and down rather than across the planet. Planet Uranus represents the standard of Reuben, which is the tribe here, okay? Correlates with the planet Uranus, okay? And I need read from reader, please. Just keep it right here. Numbers, the 2nd chapter, verse 10, please.
Numbers 2 and 10 out of the Holy Name Bible. On the south side shall be the standard of the camp of Reuben, according to their armies, and the captain of the children of Reuben shall be Elzar the son of Shaddar.
Thank you, reader. And once again, I'm going to use a pictorial illustration right here. Okay? It correlates right with the tabernacle pattern, where once again, the planet Uranus, okay, that correlates with the with the tribe Reuben, see? On the left side here of the tabernacle, okay? All right? Thank you. Uranus, far back in the beginning of things, so the imaginative Greek believed there was no sky on and no earth, no man and no gods. All was chaos, immeasurable empty space. But gradually, according to Greek mythology, things began to take form. First appeared sky and earth, whom the Greeks called Uranus and Gaia. Sky, the first ruler of the world, took earth to wife, and they had many children. Among them were 12 huge titans, 3 terrible brothers called Cyclops, who had only one eye apiece, and 3 giant handers, Briareus and his 2 brothers, with their 100 hands and 50 heads. Now, the hideous Cyclops and 100 handers were hateful to their father, as they well might be. So he thrust them into Tartarus, the vast abyss below the earth. But indigent Mother Earth called on the Titans to rise against their fathers, and Kronos, craftiest of all them all, made himself ruler in his father's stead. The new Lord of heaven and earth then married his Titan sister Rhea, and she bore him 6 children, the 6 chief divinities of the Greek mythology: Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, and Demeter. Fearing that one of his children would dethrone him as he had dethroned his father, Kronos swallowed each of them at birth except the last, Zeus, Jupiter. Okay? Rhea saved by giving Kronos a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes instead of the child. When Zeus grew up, he forced his father to disgorge unharmed the children he had swallowed. With his brothers and sisters, he overthrew Kronos and the other Titans, and himself became ruler of the universe. In later times, Kronos was identified by the Romans with their god Saturn. Uranus was the first of the outer planets not known to the ancient people. Like we just did a pictorial illustration. Just keep your focus on this tabernacle pattern, and also just keep within I would say within in your mind as a pictorial frame what I just showed you of the greater, more perfect tabernacle. Uranus is being like on the left side of the tabernacle, like unto the tribe of Reuben, okay? So we're going to use Reuben, as Uranus, okay? As a pictorial illustration. Uranus was the first of the outer planets not known to the ancient people, whose discovery was made possible by telescopic means on the night of March 13, 1781. William Herschel, surveying the sky with a 7-inch reflecting telescope, came upon a greenish object showing a perceptible disk, for which no designation was given on existing star maps. Continuing to observe the object, he noted that it possessed a slow movement among the stars. It was at first assumed to be a comet, but later observation and calculation proved it to be of planetary nature. In accord with the tradition of naming the major planets after mythological deities, the name Uranus, from the Greek god of the heavens, was adopted. Uranus has 4 satellites. Reuben, the eldest son of Jacob, which is right here, Reuben, the eldest son of Jacob, had 4 sons: Hanok, Palul, Hezron, and Carmi. I need read from the reader, please, Genesis, the 46th chapter, and verse 9, please.
Genesis 46:9. And these are the sons of Reuben: Hanok, Thalus, Hezron, and Carmi.
Thank you, reader. Uranus, being so remote, distant, or secluded from the sun, reveals it to be in darkness, as was manifested by Reuben. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, by night. And that will conclude another day's program. Until we meet again next week, I like to leave you with these few words: righteousness, peace, and joy in the kingdom of Yahshua Messiah. Hallelujah.